Hello everyone, my name is Michael Manabusin, and today I will be giving my presentation on BioMarin. So what is BioMarin? BioMarin is a biotechnology company that develops innovative therapies for people worldwide that are dealing with serious and life-threatening diseases and medical conditions. Throughout this presentation, I will be covering what BioMarin has to offer, what they plan to do in the future, and some hardships that might come their way. So products. BioMarin has many products, but I will only touch up on a few. One of the products that I will be talking about is Brineura. Brineura is a recombinant human peptidase and is an approved treatment for patients with CLN2. CLN2 is an incurable progressive disease that ends with patient death by 10 to 12 years of age. Brineura was the first approved treatment in the U.S. to slow the progression of CLN2 in patients. Another product I will be talking about is aldurazyme. Aldurazyme is a highly purified protein that is designed to be identical to the human enzyme alpha-I iduronidase, which is important for the breakdown of glycosaminoglycans. Aldurazyme was approved for marketing in the U.S. and Europe for patients diagnosed with MPSI. MPSI is a progressive and life-threatening genetic disease for which no other drug treatment currently exists. I chose these two products specifically because they both combat life-threatening diseases, and aldurazyme is also the only drug treatment for MPSI. So these two pictures I have, on the left, it's showing the effect of Brineura as opposed to if you didn't get the treatment. So as you can see, the absence of decline is higher if you took Brineura. And then I couldn't really find anything on the MPSI on the annual report, but I was able to find this cool little infusion rate, which is basically just showing how much you have to take of the aldurazyme each time. So weaknesses. One of the things that I found a weakness while researching BioMarin is that they have fewer to no interactions outside of the US and EU. They stated this in their annual report, and the reason for it is that it's due to them not being able to receive the necessary approvals to file. And even if they do get it, they stated that they may not even be able to complete the foreign regulatory approval on a timely basis. So threats. There will always be threats that you may face, and BioMarin stated that they have several. One of the ones is pretty obvious. They have to go through FDA and EMA approval. Now, these processes usually are pretty expensive, and it takes a while for it to go through, and approval is never guaranteed. And another thing that they touched upon was that was talking about investment. So what they said was, if you invest in BioMarin and anything goes wrong, you could lose all that you invested, which kind of goes for anything you invest in, but that's something they specifically stated in their annual report. So for the future, BioMarin has a couple of major products that are still going through development, but can be of great opportunity to invest in. One of them is Volocto Cogene Roxaparvovec, and it is a treatment that is focused to treat adults with severe hemophilia A. In their annual report, they announced that the FDA accepted the treatment as it was the first time that there was a gene therapy product available to help treat hemophilia. And then the other product is Vosoritide. So Vosoritide is a product that is used to treat children with achondroplasia, which is a common form of dwarfism. And this treatment proved useful, as a study showed in their annual report. The study showed that over a course of 54 months, children in their phase 2 study showed a mean height gain of 9 centimeters compared to children in the natural history of achondroplasia, the data set. So these two products, if were to fully go through, could definitely be a huge help to the world. So conclusion. Overall, I think BioMarin is a very successful company. I mean, they have a lot of products that can help people around the world. Personally, after doing research on them, the only thing that I see that's a problem with BioMarin is that they haven't got to stem outside of the US and Europe. I think that's really holding them back, because if they're not able to get out, not everyone is getting the treatment, that's available for them. If they're able to, get out of the US and EU, deal with all the foreign policies, all the regulations, if they're able to get certified and everything and approved, I think not only would they be able to increase the amount of product that they get to send out, they would ultimately be expanding the amount of people that they help.